Last week, Jason Kelce said, yes, my brother is 100% dating Taylor Swift. Then there were rumors, will she be at the KC game against the Chicago Bears? Gilbert, she was there. Travis Kelce put on a show. The Chiefs put on a show for Taylor Swift, who was next to Mama Kelce. Things must be getting serious because in the Latino households, we know if Mama meets the girlfriend, things are serious. So let's get ready for rapid fire. Gilbert Manzano, he covers the NFL for Sports Illustrated. I'm Fernando Ramirez. I cover the Chargers for the Sporting Tribune. And we have Vic, the producer, on here. He is going to read us some questions, and we are going to answer them the best that we can. Take it away, Vic.
Thanks for having me again, guys. Let's get this started. Let's get it on! All right, guys. Now that it's official that Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are dating, what is more likely to happen first? Kelce wins another Super Bowl, or Swift writes a breakup song about Travis?
Gilbert, like Vic said, a song by about Travis Kelce or a Super Bowl ring for Travis Kelce? What you got?
Man, this is actually a tough one, an intriguing question. I'm not even sure which way to go. But, first of all, I guess, can you call it dating if she accepted the invitation to go to this game? Is that really dating? I guess that they're going steady now.
He met Mama.
You're right. You know what? It is serious. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
I will
and then she chest bumped some dude. I don't know who that guy was.
I don't know, but she was so excited to see Kelce score that touchdown that I know for real it's true love here. So I'm gonna say it's gonna be a good year, and I think the Chiefs go all the way with Taylor Swift being there at the Super Bowl, not to perform, but to support the future boyfriend. How about that?
So you used an L word right there. I'm going to use another one. I think he takes an L and they lose, and she ends up writing a song about him, or maybe a whole album.
Ooh.
I think I don't think this isn't gonna last forever. Nope. It's not.
I was waiting for you to sing for a little bit.
Yeah, no. They are never, ever getting back together. Okay. So yeah, that's my thing. I don't think
give him the point, Victor. That was pretty good.
I don't think these two are gonna last.
I'm gonna give that to Fernando. Great point there, and I love the singing. Anytime we can get Fernando to sing, I always got to give him the point there. All right, guys, moving on. Which coach had the worst fourth quarter decision? Brandon Staley going for it on 4th and 1 from their own 24-yard line, or Josh McDaniels kicking a field goal down 8 with 2:22 left in the game? I'll start off with Fernando.
All right. So who made the worst 4th down blunder? Was it Brandon Staley or was it Josh McDaniels? I'm going to go with Josh McDaniels. You haven't learned yet from when you were a Broncos head coach. It looks like you had the layout. You would think things through, and you'd come here and be like, you know what, he said it. This is going to be a lot different. I'm going to do things differently. It looks like everything is just repeating itself. And the blunders continue. I thought he should have gone for the touchdown. What more did you really have to lose? Your defense couldn't stop them almost at all. So why not just take the try and go for the points, try and go for the tie? Obviously, they didn't do it. So I have to go with Josh McDaniels. What a boneheaded play.
Fernando and Victor, as you know, I am 0-2 in this new format of NFL Rapid Fire. Boom. So I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna actually agree with you and just hope that my argument is better than yours, Fernando. I'm gonna take Josh McDaniels. I'm not saying that Brandon Staley had a good decision, because that was pretty reckless, but they won the game. They had to just kind of stop it. The Raiders were down. They were trailing by 8 points, and like you mentioned, Fernando, I'm gonna steal your points. They had a terrible defense, so why not just go for it? Say F it, because Jimmy G was just force-feeding Davante Adams. It's either Davante Adams or a Steelers cornerback. There's no in between there. So just force-feed Davante and just go and try to go for the win. I get it. Jimmy G is not Tua or Herbert, that you don't have that much faith in your quarterback, but it said a lot when you decided to go for the field goal. So give me that point, Victor. Did I get it?
Vic, real quick, before you do that, do you feel like there's when the next president comes in, they write a letter. Lou Holtz writes a letter to the next Notre Dame head coach. Do you feel like that's what Derek Carr did for Jimmy G? Just throw it up to Davante, was in the letter, and he'll be there. Do you think that might have been it?
Pretty much. it's a broken record, but it seems like he can't find his quarterback as of right now. But I'm gonna give that point to Fernando as well,
What?
just because he's the one that brought up the Raiders and Josh McDaniels. So I'm gonna give that point. So Fernando, you're up 2-0.
He got a he got an extra two cents in at the end. He's cheating. Okay.
All right, guys, moving on. The Bears and the Cardinals are both projected to have 2 top 10 picks during next year's NFL draft, thanks to their trades with the Panthers and Texans. Which franchise will move on from their current quarterback first? The Cardinals with Kyler Murray or the Bears with Justin Fields? I'll start off with Gilbert.
Yeah, this is actually a very good question. I totally forgot that the Panthers gave up another first round pick, and they're not even good either. So the Bears have something right there for building for the future, but I think because of how competitive the Cardinals have been, that Kyler Murray sticks around, and it could be both. That might be the right answer. But Justin Fields is not improving as a passer. He's not clicking with the coaches, and I actually appreciated Justin Fields being honest, saying, "You know what? It might be coaching that's not working here." And then he backtracked. I get it. You never want to question the coaching staff. That's a bad look. I get it, but he was just being honest. And then you have a terrible day where you get blown out 41-0. He leaves with a concussion. He hasn't improved as a passer. I'm ready to jump off the ship for Justin Fields. The Bears move on.
I'm gonna have to go with Kyler Murray. I mean, Josh Dobbs is the one starting at quarterback for the Cardinals.
That is correct.
So Josh Dobbs just beat the Cowboys. Kyler Murray, just to me, I'm not. I don't like his style of play. The fact that they had to put a clause in his contract to watch film just really is eye-opening to me. Like, I think the Cardinals are noticing, hey, you know what? Maybe we don't need all the flash of Kyler Murray. Maybe what we need is a blue-collar dude that's going to come in, put in the work hard. The Cardinals easily could be 3-0 right now if they didn't mess up against Washington, the Giants, and well, obviously they beat the Cowboys. But they're not a bad team. It's just they need to put everything together, and they need a quarterback that's a blue collar kind of guy, not a flashy guy like Kyler Murray. So I'm going to say they have to move on from Kyler Murray, but I don't disagree with what you said about.
Wait, I'm going to take a page out of your book. Just a reminder, Victor, that the Texans have won a game and the Cardinals have won a game. Maybe they won't even have an option to get rid of Kyler Murray. Take that.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that point to Gilbert just because it sounds like they're done in Chicago with Fields, and him talking bad about the organization wasn't a good look. So
maybe he was talking about the defensive coordinator
who left. You're right.
All right, guys. Talking about the Cardinals, what was the most surprising upset of Week 3? Cardinals over Cowboys, Colts beating the Ravens, or the Texans routing the Jaguars? I'll start off with Fernando.
Whack, 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 whack. Gilbert had deemed the Cowboys the team to beat, the team in the NFC. They lost to the Cardinals and Jonathan Gannon. Jonathan Gannon, who gave one of the weirdest pre-season speeches I think I've ever heard. Yeah, and he does that weirdo stuff. But yeah, no, it has to be the Cardinals and the Cowboys. I didn't expect it. I mean, I was writing, I was doing some other stuff, and then Dan tells me, "Hey, Cardinals are beating the Cowboys." I was like, "Shut up!" And I look up. He's like, and he got excited, obviously, for a certain reason. He can't wait to jump on Tuesday. But yeah, it has to be them. I mean, the Cowboys defense without Trayvon Diggs just looks it looks different. Their offense, I've been talking about it. Dak Prescott, when he threw, Kaiser White caught that interception. He was throwing into triple coverage. So I don't believe in Dak. I don't believe in the Cowboys. I don't believe in anything that they're doing. Big old Mike McCarthy might be sitting on his ASS after the season and going back to his basement. So I'm going to go with the Cowboys and Cardinals.
I can't, agree because then I would look bad for my bold pick of the Cowboys being their year. So I'm not going to keep highlighting that. Some other options are Texans over Jags and Colts over Ravens, right? Is that correct? Okay,
Yep.
Then give me the Texans over the Jaguars. Yeah. Maybe the Jaguars are frauds, and maybe the Texans are just a little better. But I'm just gonna use my time here to just praise C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud. People forgot about this guy because you can't create away from the pocket. He's not mobile. I think pocket passer can still win ball games nowadays. We look at what Herbert and Mahomes and Joe Burrow do. So CJ Stroud being number 2 pick with so many doubters, spreading the football around to like 8 different playmakers. Nico Collins is suddenly the star. He, even Tank Dell, the rookie there. So, and shout out to D'Amico Ryans, doing his thing there in Houston. Nobody saw that coming in Houston for that win against Jacksonville. So give me CJ Stroud and Texans for the upset because I can't go with the Cowboys.
I'm going to go with Gilbert here just because I really was impressed with the way the Texans just manhandled the Jaguars. I was not expecting that. Neither was the Cowboys, but it was a more impressive win to go on the road and do it.
And honestly, the Colts deserve it too because
Yes.
the Colts went into Baltimore. It was raining, everything, and they ended up beating them. The same for the Texans. They went on the road and they beat a tough Jags team. So I think the Chiefs kind of broke the Jaguars last week, though, if we're being honest.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're going tied up 2-2 here for the last question. Which coach in the state of Colorado will be better equipped to turn their program around after getting blown out this weekend? Deion Sanders in Colorado or Sean Payne and the Broncos? I'll let Fernando start off first.
Oh my God, are you kidding? Neon Deion prime time. Of course, Deion Sanders is going to turn this around. It was Oregon. Oregon's a good offensive team. By the way, Bo Nix played against Justin Herbert numerous times while in college. So that, or not numerous times, but he played against him. So that's pretty
4 years ago.
interesting. Yeah, exactly. Career college player. But it has to be Colorado. Travis Hunter has already supposedly, according to multiple reports, has texted Deion saying, "I'm playing this weekend." Like, that's tough. That's grit. I wouldn't be surprised if they upset USC just because USC's like they struggled against Arizona State. So I'm going to go with Colorado. I think Deion has started to do some good work there. I think he's going to continue doing that work. And I really believe in what Deion's doing. And remember, this is only year 1. Imagine when he starts getting more 5-star. He's going to start Alabama. Give me some of them 5 stars. Florida State, let me get some of those 5 stars. He's going to start grabbing 5 stars from all these other places, 4 stars, 3 stars, what? And he's going to he's building a good thing there. The foundation is there. So I'm going to go with my boy, Deion Sanders.
I am behind here, and I have to win my first ever NFL Rapid Fire. And Deion is your guy, so I'm really behind here. This is a big deficit for me. So I will definitely go with Deion Sanders. Same argument here, but I'm going to do a different style here. I'm just going to highlight how terrible Sean Payne has been. You get blown out by 50 points, like, you're some small-time program in college football playing, week 3 of Ohio State schedule or Michigan or Alabama. You don't get, torn to shreds by 700 yards were accounted for, Fernando. 700. So Sean Payton, you took a shot at Nathaniel Hackett. You were saying everybody was terrible but you, and here we are. And Mike McDaniels did you a favor by not breaking the record. So be happy about that. And Deion Sanders, you did a terrific job for the first 3 games of your stint in Colorado. And that's all I'll say about Deion, but it's definitely Deion who's more equipped.
Because you guys both went with the same answer, I'm going to give you guys a bonus question because I couldn't choose there. So here we go, guys. All right. Last week on Avocado Rose, we gave our favorite Adam Sandler movies. I want to know who would have the better NFL career, Bobby Boucher Jr. or Paul Crewe. I'll start off with Gilbert.
Ooh, man. That's a tough one. But it is a new age in football. You got to have the quarterback. So give me Paul Crewe, lining up people, not just from a jail football field to the real NFL field. So, yeah, he knows how to drive fast cars, but he also knows how to throw the football pretty well. So I'm trying to give you points here, but give me Adam Sandler from the longest yards.
Jesus, Gilbert. Paul Crewe played for the Pittsburgh Steelers, so he was in the NFL. Come on now.
I already lost. Damn it. But no, fast car in the beginning. I remember that.
I'm going to have to go with Bobby Boucher. Remember, that was in the 90s. Bobby Boucher was a good quarterback. He was a good Mama said. Mama said. So back in the 90s and early 2000s, he would have made a hell of a linebacker out there. Imagine Ray Lewis, Bobby Boucher. Ooh. So many good linebackers out in the NFL around his era. So give me Bobby Boucher and his mama.
All right, so I'm gonna go with Gilbert here, just because, as he pointed out, the linebacker position is gone now, and you need a good quarterback in this time. So
that felt like
Gilbert,
a pity win.
Take your first win there.
I'll take it. Yes, I would like to thank everybody and all the Swifties out there for supporting me, because I'm also born in the year 1989. So there you go. I'll end it that way.
All right. Well, well, we appreciate you guys for checking out Rapid Fire. Don't forget to be back next week as we will do this again. Don't forget to check out Compas on the Beat this week, and don't forget to check out everything else. Chargers are playing the Raiders. Who are the Rams playing this week, Gilbert?
The Colts after Monday Night Football.
Ooh, that's going to be an interesting matchup, especially with, is it going to be Gilbert's boy Anthony Richardson playing, or is Minshew Mania starting up once again? But we appreciate you guys so much. Have a great one, and thank you again for checking out Rapid Fire.